Hi, all you imps, pixies, and other fine fae folk. It is me, the Hobby Hobbit. This is a channel where we like to play with all different kinds of crafty things. However, we are master of none. I have a new setup, sort of, still the same desk, same room, but I got a new light, so now I can zoom out more, which means I'm not going to be able to see if you're in frame, so that's why I'm standing up right now to kind of get an idea of where this frame is for you guys. I did want to show you yesterday's project. After we stopped filming, I saw these and remembered that I wanted to throw some gold throughout because of the gold foiling that is on the front of the cover, or what will be the cover. And so I wanted to throw a little bit of gold. It's just a tiny little gold washi. I've had it for a couple years. I've hardly used it, and I thought, well, that'll look really pretty on these. So that's what I've done. I'm going to attempt to open this. I tried last night and didn't get very far. Because I think some twine will go nice in there. And then we'll finish this up and we will go through a couple things that I got in the mail today. So a little bit of a supply haul, which is always exciting. So yeah, I mean, that's the plan. And then, like I said, these will be used in that journal. And we will continue to build into the journal and build ephemera for it. I still want to continue on with the blue theme. We'll probably do some pockets. We do have these that we did finish the other day. Oh, I should put some gold on that so it'll tie in. It is much smaller, but that's okay. Yeah, for sure, I probably ought to put like a little strip of gold, or just even a tiny little bit there. Maybe that's what we'll do. Our little butterflies. And then these can be like little tags or pockets. I'm going to straighten that up when we need to. But little tuck spots, journals, or, you know, we can just figure it out what we want to do with it later. Nothing says that we have to use it. Just, it'd be a nice idea if we wanted to. Let's go ahead and throw this little bit of gold. I know for sure all the tags I want to have gold on them, just to have that little bit of bling bling, baby. Just a little bit. I haven't said that phrase in years. Bling bling, baby. It used to be when I was doing my nails and I'd bling them up. I'd say it to myself. Have a good laugh and keep on. Now, why is this not... I had no problem finding the... There we go. No problem finding the start yesterday. And of course, that was when we were all shut off and done filming for the little time being. There we go. I just want that little bit. Just a tiny little nod to the rest of the journal. And then we'll put some, I'm going to leave that open now. And then we'll put some of this twine through them. And just do a little loop. What do you guys think? Think it sounds okay? I do. We'll see. We shall see. You know, the people on YouTube make this look so much easier than what apparently I'm making it look. Ta-da, little taggy. Oh, it's cute. Yeah, I like that. I'm still deciding whether I want to add one of the front cover pieces. I don't feel like I absolutely have to now that we've got this silver or the gold tied into it. Now let's see how this does with the paper hole reinforcers versus the eyelets that we used our crocodile for. And I apologize if you hear Marvel chomping on a yum yum again, because he is, and he may start growling in a minute because Jeffy's come in here sniffing around wondering what he's got. Yeah, okay. Not mad at it. Don't hate it. But yeah, I got some more stuff that I've ordered. Had come in today, along with this lamp that I'm using now, which can go different, like lights. And then I think it can go different, like oh, it does. Oh, I hadn't played with it yet. Okay, so I can intensify how bright, or whether I want it in cool light or warm light to look. Jeffy, go on now. Jeffy, go. You know what? I'm going to put you guys on hold for just a minute and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. A little bit of a cleared up desk. I'm really excited that you can see more of my workspace instead of just this little bit of area that I was working in for you guys, because now I don't have to keep kind of pulling stuff out. You've got more space. We can move things over to the side and you can still see. Anyways, these are the completed. I really like this. And again, this was just this cheap little paper pad that I got from AliExpress. Not affiliated, not sponsored. So that's what those are from, plus the others that we haven't done yet. Those are going to go over with my project pile. This is, by the way, in case you're wondering where I keep reaching, and I've got like this shelf across my desk that has my projects underneath it. And we also went through and saw that I also have all of my goodies under it as well. By goodies, I mean all of the stamps and tickets and little bitty ephemera pieces from Tim Holtz, that kind of thing. Anyways, these are going to go over here. And what I want to show you today are some of the things that I got, again, off of an AliExpress haul. Because I'm still new at this, so I'm still trying to build up some of my stash, as it were. And so I've got some of these coming. And I do have the other paper packs coming as well, because I really like this one. I feel like I can do a lot with it as far as pockets or tags go, because it's just the right size for them. I mean, pockets can go this size, they can go sideways. I think this is a perfect. I will be buying more of them. I know I will, as I continue this journey with you guys. So this one here is all about mushy rooms. I wonder if I have anything that's close to being emptied out. No, because I want to put, like, where I've got stamps and small ephemera and labels in one, I want to put mushrooms in another, so I can just reach for it and know, okay, that's where all of my mushrooms are. But these are washi. I don't know how see-through this white edge is. I may end up cutting some of it off. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to be too bothered with it, especially if I grunge it up. You know, we got to grunge it. We got to grunge it up. So I'm just going to peel this back a little bit so we can take a peek at it. Maybe. Maybe not. I keep saying I got to get a pin. Yeah, see, okay, so you can see a little bit of it, but I don't think I'm going to be that bothered by it. And like I said, we can always grunge it. I do need to also bring in some pencils in here, because I have nothing to mark with other than pens. And those I brought in here by mistake. So I'm betting we're going to have 2 of each. 2, okay, yeah, that's what it's looking like. I mean, the picture quality on these is really good for as little as I paid for them. And I do like the washi stickers. You know, this is good for a little tiny pop of color, but it also fits in with how grungy, vintage, the planners look. I'm not sure that's a mushroom so much as it's a pine cone, but that's okay, I'll take it. Leaves. Little fall leaves. I like the reds. They're just that nice little emphasis color. And again, these will just fit right in with any kind of vintage thing. I might go in and try and cut those out with a knife so that there's a little bit of a space in there. I could see doing that. We might do that together sometime when I go to use these, because I have a bunch of knives. They're just simple little cheap knives, and I'm so weird because I always grab the same one because I want to run through the blade on the first one first, and then I'll move to the next color. I think there were 8 in this pack, and let's see, 2, 4, 6, yeah, I think there were 8 in this pack. And so I always grab this red one first. There's 2 red, 2 green, 2 yellow, 2 blue. I always grab the red one first because that's the first one that I grabbed out. So it's sitting in the beginning of where my stuff is, at the very beginning. I have this little jar. Well, it's not a jar, it's a tin. It's a TARDIS tin. I am a Doctor Who fan. So I've got a craft knife. I've got the tool that goes with my, what's the thing called? Oh, it's the thing where you mark and you can make folders, like cuts and things. I'm telling you, this COVID brain is the worst. My memory is so bad. I can't find simple words in my head ever since having COVID. It is horrible. I find that I'm tripping over stuff so much. And a friend of mine said, you know, when you, for any guys that are watching that are kind of grossed out and squidged out by female stuff, I'm sorry, because I'm about to talk about female stuff, but a friend of mine said that you get kind of menopause brain as you get older, where you get really forgetful about stuff, and I think I'm getting close to that time where I may be starting to go into that. No, I don't want to. But I think on top of COVID brain, it's just really running me through, and what the heck is that thing called? It's gonna come to me, and then I'm gonna end up shouting it out to you guys. Oh, it's this. You guys are probably shouting at the camera right now or at the TV saying, no, it's this. Come on, Michelle, you know this. And I do know it. I just can't remember it. See, and I like some of the shapes of them, you know? 3 little red mushroom ones. And this one, it looks like I may have only, nope, that's, oh, come on, get off there. See, I have this plastic mat underneath this really large, or over top this really large silicone mat, because I wanted something different than what everybody else uses. So I liked the idea of the silicone mat, but I found out that everything sticks to them. Everything sticks to the silicone mats. Every little speck of dust, every little scrap of paper that you cut, it sticks, and it's impossible to clean. So I now have the silicone mats wrapped around trying to protect this brand new desk in various different places. I have 3 of them, and then I have a little teeny tiny little cutting pad that I can use when it comes to that. So we'll just put this in. Again, AliExpress, really super cheap for these. Shipping's not getting, I mean, it's not as bad as it used to be. I think I got this stuff in 2 weeks, so I'm pretty darn pleased with that. I mean, I had a really bad experience with a vendor on AliExpress, so I wasn't going to use them again, but one of the people that I watch regularly shops there, and I was like, okay, if she shops there and hasn't complained about them and doesn't have issues with them, I'm gonna go ahead and try it again. And so therefore I have, and I'm not afraid to say that I'm liking the products for what I'm paying for them. I'm liking them, and I can't seem to find washi, just simple washi stickers anywhere else. I don't know what it is, or it's certainly not at those very reasonable prices. Of course, those prices probably don't add up like as reasonable since I buy so many of them. Okay, so these are just some like see-through clear stickers. These are the Nature Collection, and then I got some flowers. These are more like ferns and greenery, and then I've got some flowers, and then I think I've got more mushrooms, and then I've also got another set of mushrooms. So let's just kill the mushroom sets first. Just get them out of the way. Super, super shiny. And I'm still trying to rack my brain for whatever that is. And I know 2 seconds after I turn that off, I'm going to remember, after I turn this recording off, I'll remember what it's called. The thing about these you have to remember is they are super slick. So they're going to slide all over it. And I don't know. Let me see if I can do it like... I know what I'll do. Get some handy dandy cardstock. And we'll put some on like this so that you can see. Why is that? That's a kitty cat hair. So we can see them. We'll put them on here. Does that sound like a plan, Stan? And I'm going to end up dropping these and losing some. And because they're so dark, they're going to blend into everything. So what we'll do is we'll move them over to the side when we've done looked at them. When we're done looking at them. That's pretty. I really like, okay, so this is what I'm seeing. They really like, compared to not having them on anything and then having them on something, they're really going to show up very nicely. I'm pretty well pleased with these. I wonder, let's look at something vintage colored to see how they'll show up on that. So let me get my handy dandy work in progress out. Let's get ourselves a tea dyed page or a coffee dyed page just to see, shall we? I'm not hating it. I'm not upset at that. Yeah. I mean, obviously it's not going to be as bright because white will make those colors pop out, but I'm not mad. What do you think? Thumbs up? Give the video a like if you agree. Seriously though, my little 8 subscribers, I'm super happy that I have you. I hope that we can become a nice little fun community. Feel free to message on the videos. Tell me what you liked, what you'd like to see, what you'd like to see me try to see if I can do. Yeah, these aren't too bad. And they're different from the other ones, so that's what I like. I mean, we're going to have some that are kind of the same, but I mean, I think everybody's got the, what's this? Just the red toadstool, I think is what they're called. But, like, I don't remember seeing that color in there. So yeah, I'm not upset with these at all. Okay, let's push these over to the corner. Now that's cute. Oh, we're getting into some bigger ones now. Oh, that's a duplicate of that one. Look, it's got a little ladybug on it. Okay. Sorry, my brother was coming down the hall. I wasn't sure if he was going to start harassing Mr. Marvel Man or not. That's a really tall one, but again, I think I might try to see if I could cut some of that out. I don't know. I may not want it because this is the material that this is made of. I wouldn't want it to tear if I'm messing with it, which is likely, if I'm being 100% honest, that's likely to happen. Love the leaves on it. Yeah, that's very likely to happen. Me tearing it on accident and then getting mad at myself for it. Ooh, look at that one. Oh, look. That one's nice too. Then let's get the last. Okay, so I'm going to put you on pause while I scoop these back into their happy home and get the next set out. Hello again. Okay, it's a scoreboard. I had to cheat and find out. So these are stickers. They're not as dark as they appear. It's the blue backing. I just peeled a little bit of this one off to check, so I could see if it was going to show up that dark, and it really doesn't. You can see the difference. Maybe not, but in person you can see there's just a faint difference in the shadow. So we have our reds. I like that green. The toadstools. This one would be fun to use in a Halloween-y thing because the little spidery vein thingies that are coming out. Boy, I am all full of technical terms today, aren't I? Vein thingies. That's got a ring on it. See, now this guy we had in that other set, but we've not seen this one. Look at him. We've not seen these ladies. And I don't remember this one. These are all different, so that's good. All right. This shouldn't be so hard to stick back in its sticker box or sticker container. Ugh. I've come to the conclusion that whoever seals these must put the strip of glue on at the end because they haven't had to fight with getting this stuff back in without having it stick to these like the rest of us. It's got to be. If any of you work in a place that does this, let me know if I'm right. because I can't tell you how many times I've torn the bag trying to fold it back to get something back into its little bag because it was glued and it's stuck, and ugh. Of course, there's also a difference in the quality of the bags too, isn't there? All right. So this one is going to be this looks like citrus, maybe. Citrus fruits. Let's take a peeky and see. Come on, get up there. And you guys get unstuck. Okay. So this one looks like it might be, nope, I don't know what those are. Roses? Not for sure. Okay, so why I thought there was fruits was this. Look, doesn't that look like maybe mango? Well, I was gonna say oranges, but do oranges start from green? Dates, maybe? Now I'm just not sure. Could be an apple. I'm not so sure I've ever seen a peach apple. It's not a peach because of the bottom. This is what I was expecting more of. Limes, maybe? You know, maybe they're Asian fruits and vegetables, and that's why I'm not coming straight to the name of them. That looks like it could be a pear. Cherries, maybe? Kiwi, perhaps? Those are peaches. Acorns? But is that an oak tree? Are those oak leaves? They're not apples. Oranges, maybe? Just not quite ripe. Those are more cherries, for sure. So I've named maybe 2 out of all of these. Yeah. I'm not going to make you suffer with watching me try to put these together back in this bag. I'm just trying to get them small enough that I can put them on where they go. So we can look at the next set, because we've got a little bit more to go yet. Now see, what I find when I'm doing these junk journals, I really like a sharp pop of color in green or blue, red. So I'm finding that I'm really liking those, which is why I got these. I thought, well, this might be fun to have that pop of color. Plus, come on, these are pretty flowers. Don't you think? Can't you just imagine those in a really pretty spread? On some ephemera. What's the same? That one's the same. I sure can. Ooh, look at this one. Ooh, pretty. Pretty. Roses. Okay, these are really much bigger than the others were. Okay, that's this guy's pear. I thought I saw some more roses. Yeah. No, carnations. Oh, that one looks like it's been misprinted. That one looks like it's a 3D to me. That one is messing with my eyes. So's that one. Is it on the wrong side? Okay, that's what's going on. There is a good side and a bad side to these. Good to know now. All right, so those are done and looked at. I will push pause after we've done the next set so I can get these tidied away, because otherwise it's going to drive me absolutely bonkers. I don't know what it is, but in this craft room I've got a place for everything and I want it where it's supposed to go. So I want those tidied away. I think it's so I don't lose them, break them, tear them. This is the greenery. Okay, this is the one that I thought was the greenery. Alright. Do they all have different names? They do, okay. So the last one with the flowers was Heartland Mix. This one is the Arrowroot Maranta Arrodentia. The first one is probably fungi or something of that nature. I'm not sure what the others were, but clearly you can see that there's 4 sets. So, and they were not expensive at all. The expense is when you go crazy on AliExpress and decide, oh, it's real cheap, I'll get 3 of these, 4 of those, 5 of those, and next thing you know, you've got a $25 order in, not including shipping. And then you justify yourself because you're like, oh yeah, well, $25 for all that. You could make a pretty wreath out of these. But yeah, so you could make a wreath out of these, I think. You know, if you were so inclined. I'm not saying you have to, but if you were so inclined. No, that one wouldn't work, but this one might. Yeah, I might try that sometime. Okay, anyways, let's get on with looking at these. Yeah, definitely a lot of wreath kind of shapes. That's pretty. It's a shame though that I don't know like what kind of greenery grows near what kind of flower, because then I could put these with the flowers and make some, because they are different leaves. But you know what, it's going to be my journal. I don't think it's really going to matter too much. That's the same as that one. And I like the different shades of the green in these. You know, there's like a sage green, a blue green, gray greens, deep greens, grass greens. Anyways, you get the idea. These are leafy, fun greenery. I'm going to push pause, get this all straightened up, and I'll be right back. Okay, back. So the next thing I got were these, what are they called? It's not like vellum paper. I can't remember what the name of the paper is. They're not stickers, but you can tear them out and glue them into your journal. And what they do is there are 3 of the same one, and then there are 2 of that one in, for lack of a better example, in white, which I think is pretty neat. So if you have really dark grungy pages, you can put this on there, and then the patterns kind of change for the next 3 and then the next 3. So I'm not going to go through all of these just because you guys don't want to see all that. But we have mushrooms, we have flutterbys. This looks like greenery again, more greenery, leaves and things, flowers, and more flowers. I'd love to see some dragonfly ones, but I don't think that's going to be, that's not quite so big in the journaling world. Butterflies are, birds are. I like dragonflies. And then my bird of choice is the hummingbird. What about you guys? What do you like? So I'm gonna call it done with this video, and I will see you on the next, wow, can't even talk. I'll see you on the flip side. Catch you again and talk to you soon.